Welcome to my storyboard. For my film, I will be analysing the concept of fast fashion. I plan on investigating this through vlogging my own journey of abandoning fast fashion, as well as interviewing members of the public and a sustainable fashion brand owner. The garment industry is one of the largest industries in the world. Fast fashion refers to retailers' practice of producing cheap clothes as quickly as possible. Since the prices on these items are so low, they encourage consumers to buy a mass amount of unneeded clothes. I'm expecting the process to be quite difficult as I buy clothes frequently in store and online. Within the film, I will give my viewpoint on the topic prior to the documentary and at the end to see if it's changed. I will include why I chose this topic and whether I plan to continue with the lifestyle. I will include ways to shop sustainably to evade fast fashion, such as second-hand shopping, choosing the most ethical fabrics, and seeking out brands that pay all their workers fairly. I will regularly give updates on how I'm finding my own journey of trying to abandon fast fashion. Social media influencers push fast fashion and consumption through digital narratives showing latest products and fashion hauls on platforms such as Instagram. There is also apps which encourages followers to swipe up and purchase the same outfit as their favourite blogger. Fast fashion is no friend to the environment. The excessive textile production needed to keep up with fast fashion results in overwhelming CO2 and greenhouse gas emissions. Maybe the biggest problem with fast fashion is the waste culture it creates. The majority of fast fashion ends up in landfills. Fast fashion wouldn't be possible without major corner cutting in labour. The majority of garment workers are women and girls who are vulnerable to exploitation from their superiors. It results in low wages, poor working conditions, and a shift towards modern slavery. Naomi Klein, No Logo, and Dana Thomas, Fashionopolis, analyse fast fashion from the lens of globalisation and sustainability. According to Bourdieu, clothing has usually been interpreted as a means for expression of social differentiation. Fashion can be conceptualized as an example of a broader phenomenon, the creation and attribution of symbolic values to material culture. Classical theorists such as Benjamin and Veblen have also developed theories around fashion, including Veblen's theory of the leisure class. The type of film I'm creating is an expository documentary. Through the film, I will address the audience through commentating personal vlogs of my progress, as well as off-screen narrations. I will also be including interviews with high street shoppers, an ethical clothing company, on their views of fast fashion. The documentary is a diary-style film as it follows a linear narrative of passing time and day-to-day updates of my journey. I will update possible changing outlooks and revelations, as well as any issues that arise. The interviews will give breaks from the narration. The film will be structured like a gritty investigative piece. I want to create a mood which is emotional and shocking, giving a true insight into fast fashion. I have taken inspiration from my favourite documentarians, Louis Theroux, Reggie Yates, and David Attenborough. I believe the film will be filled with creativity as the concept of a student abandoning fast fashion while documenting the progress is very unique in itself. I plan to think outside the box on the film to surprise the audience and include many different locations whilst filming. I believe I won't run into any ethical issues as the documentary will be mostly myself vlogging my own journey and it will be strictly factual to not mislead the viewer. The interviews I hold for the film will have full consent from the participants and I will only film in locations where I am permitted to. I hope going into the documentary from a perspective of someone who's never really considered sustainability in fashion will give a genuine, realistic, honest perspective to the subject. I believe this will help viewers see me as relatable and entice them to think about their own shopping habits. I am hoping the experience will open my eyes to a different way to live more sustainably and teach me to shop ethically. I am looking to gain a varied insight into the topic from second-hand shoppers, high street shoppers, and an ethical clothing brand shop owner. I plan to use handheld camera shots as well as a tripod to film myself as I feel this will give the most realistic, genuine narrative. When conducting the interviews, I'll use medium shots of myself and participants. I will place myself in the interview level with the camera. I plan to use iMovie on my MacBook to edit the film. As well as my voice commentating over the documentary, I will use background music in some scenes. This will give the audience the best understanding of the narrative being displayed. I will use a mixture of colour and black and white editing. The end result of the documentary is to give an in-depth and personal account of myself abandoning fast fashion and trying to live a more sustainable lifestyle. I hope to include the culture surrounding fast fashion and how this contributes to its prevalence in our society. Thank you for listening to my storyboard on the topic of fast fashion, ethics, and sustainability. I hope you enjoy my personal journey documented. I am looking forward to sharing my experiences with you.